So I actually have 2 free entries to give away to you guys if you would like to do the Copenhagen Marathon with me. So today I have a big announcement here on the channel. I'm finally going to be running a marathon. This is probably the #1 question I get asked the most, is when are you going to do your first marathon? Or to some people, they just presume that I've run loads of marathons in the past, but I've actually never raced a marathon. May the 15th is Copenhagen Marathon. So I'm really excited to go over to Denmark to race that one. It's going to be really fun. I'm going to be doing it with Meg's cousin Hannah and her friend Doc. We've all sort of trained together, them two a bit more experienced in the marathon distance. I think they've probably done 5, maybe up to 10 marathons all around the world. This is sort of what they do with their running. They like to travel around and visit all these big city marathons. So I'm really excited to do it with them as well. I think there's going to be about 10 to 20 of us going over, all going to stay together in an Airbnb, and yeah, do the Copenhagen Marathon on the 15th of May. So today is an easy day for me in my training. My marathon training has actually already started. I'm going to be doing a 14-week training block in preparation for the first marathon. Along the way I'm going to be racing a few 5, 10Ks and half marathons, but the main focus is going to be on that marathon distance. I'll talk a little bit more about my training when we're out on the run, but yeah, today's an easy run day. Having done my double threshold session yesterday, I'm going to be doing 2 double threshold sessions a week. Again, I'll talk a little bit more about that when we're out on the run. But yeah, over the next few weeks I'm going to be trying some products from Polar. Yeah, very kindly have been sent the Vantage V2 watch, which I haven't unboxed yet. I'm going to do so just now. And I've also got 2 heart rate, different heart rate sensors. So this is the Versity Sense, which I believe is a heart rate monitor that actually straps to your arm. So if you don't get on with the traditional chest heart rates, this one may be one that you want to try out from Polar. And yeah, the H10 heart rate sensor, which is the chest strap. So I think today I'm going to unbox these, the Versity Sense and the Polar Vantage V2, try and pair them up, see how easy they are to set up, and yeah, go out for my easy run. I've got 12 kilometers easy this morning and around 10 kilometers easy this afternoon. So yeah, should be around 22 kilometers for the day. Ooh la la, look at that. New shiny watch. Ooh, so satisfying taking those off. I've just been setting up the watch. It says now the battery is low, so I need to connect it to a power source to continue the sync and update. So it may take me a little bit more time than I was anticipating to set that up. Let me chuck it on power source and see if I can get that ready. So this little guy here is the heart rate monitor that's going to go on my arm. Just charging that up, just fits straight into a USB. And I've got the watch here setting up. It says it's going to take 11 minutes now, but originally 18 minutes. So a little bit longer than I had anticipated. But I'm going to get it all set up, all connected, and then we'll head out on the run. So I've got the watch set up now, connected the heart rate monitor, which I've got on my opposite arm, so it's on my left bicep at the moment. Seems to be getting fairly accurate heart rate data at the moment. I'm at around 430k pace and my heart rate saying 136. I'll show you there on the watch. So it's fairly easy to set up. If I'm honest, it did take a little bit longer than I would have liked, about that 20 minutes to half an hour, get it all connected and ready to go. But it was fairly straightforward, fairly easy. The watch itself is a lot higher build quality than the Kuros Pace 2 that I've just been trying out recently. A much more high quality watch, really big glass panel at the front. Does mean it's a little bit heavier, but yeah, much higher premium feel to it. Oh, it's an absolute scorcher of the day. I'm really getting quite warm. Should have probably just stuck with a t-shirt today. Onto the marathon. Talk a little bit about my training philosophy. So having never done one before, I'm completely inexperienced to the sort of marathon distance. However, have trained for the longer stuff in the past. So some 10Ks, some half marathons, even did my ultra. And I sort of learned what my body adapts best to. So my sort of training philosophy, if you like, is going to be based on aerobic based training. So lots of easy miles, just like today. Probably around 70% of my runs in this training block will be easy, and 30% of my training will be hard. So when I say easy and hard, easy runs around 135 beats per minute for me. 430s is sort of around where my easy pace sits in kilometres, and then my hard training will be at marathon pace, if not slightly faster than marathon pace at my threshold training, so around 165 to 171 beats per minute. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, the training block for this Copenhagen Marathon is going to be 14 weeks in total. I think I'm into week 3 now of the training. Sorry, it's very windy, apologies if the audio is a bit bad, but that's just the conditions we got today. So I don't actually have a training sort of plan in place in terms of every day I have to do this certain amount of training. I'm following more of a weekly structure for this marathon. It just allows me to be a bit more adaptive to other races that I have coming up. So the weekly structure will look like Monday easy, Tuesday double threshold, so half an hour of threshold in the morning, half an hour threshold in the evening. Wednesday, which is today, easy again. Thursday, double threshold again, exactly the same as Tuesday. Friday and Saturday easy, and then Sunday will be the long run. So that's sort of my weekly structure that I'm going to be following for this marathon build up. 2 really hard threshold days and a long run. With the long run, I'm going to slowly build it up over the next few weeks, starting at around 10 miles or 16k, and progressively adding 2k every Sunday, building all the way up to 32 kilometers or 20 miles. So that's how my training is going to look. I'm not going to necessarily follow a strict plan. I'm just going to listen to my body and see how it adapts, and try and hit between 140 and 160 kilometers a week. So yeah, almost 100 miles. We must have had a lot of rain last night, because one of my usual routes is completely flooded. Whoop, nearly slipped. Just having to go around this big puddle. Yeah, the watch is doing well so far. Clicking over nice and easy. Every kilometre it's lapping. Yeah, I like the setup of it so far. Oh, this bit's been ploughed. Can go back down. Yeah, heart rate on the top, distance and current pace, and duration on the bottom, which is a pretty perfect setup. I might try and change the pace to lap pace, because at the moment it's step pace, so if I run quicker the pace gets faster, whereas I prefer to have it on lap pace so I can see the overall duration of the lap. But yeah, enjoying it so far. for my run. I've got my Bix Hydration, which is what I've been taking for the last few weeks. These are from a company set up by Vlad, who's a fellow YouTuber. Yeah, really good for recovery. These are the ones that I take straight after the run. It's called Daily Recovery Supplement. Basically just all the electrolytes that you lose on your run, this drink will replace. Yeah, I've been taking these for about 2 or 3 weeks now, and I've definitely been seeing the difference in my recovery, especially when I've been doing double run days. And I'm now officially an ambassador with Bix Hydration. Cool, look at that hat line, just noticed that. Yeah, that's what happens when you run and it's hot in a hat. But yeah, you can use Ben15 for 15% off these hydration tablets, and I'd definitely recommend them. They're a hell of a lot better than some of the other hydration tablets I've used in the past, and all of the flavours taste really good. So yeah, happy to be an ambassador for this company. Little insight into my go-to lunch at the moment. I'm going to make some New York style bagels. So we've got gherkins, some beef, some cheddar and some mustard. Yeah, this is pretty much what I eat for my lunches, probably 3 or 4 times a week, to be honest with you.
We won $600.
So I'm just about to have my lunch, sit down and watch the daily vlog from Seth James the Moore. It's one of my favourite running YouTubers. I'm sure you follow him, unless you've been living under a rock, but he posts daily videos. So yeah, I usually sit down, have my lunch and catch up with Seth. I just wanted to quickly touch on my goal for the marathon. So as you've seen at the start of the videos now, the little graphic that comes up says my 2022 running goal is to run a 2:40 marathon, which is a goal that I've set myself. I've spoken to a few people, some club mates, some friends, just people who watched the channel, and some people said maybe that's a little bit conservative. My A goal for the marathon, so say in the next 3 or 4 years, would to be run, I don't know, maybe 2:25, but for my first one, I want to make sure I enjoy the process, not only the process of training, but the process of racing. So yeah, I've set the target of 2:40, which I think is achievable. That's around 3:48 per kilometres, or 6:06 for the mile, if you're interested. Maybe I'll go a little bit quicker on the day, but yeah, I wanted to set that target as more of a less of a time target, say more about in making sure I enjoy the day and the process of training for a marathon. Maybe along the line I can start taking some time off that and work towards that ultimate goal, which is a 2:25 marathon in say the next 5 years of running. So you may have seen a video on the channel about 2 months ago now where I made my sort of running goals video for the year, and I mentioned that I was considering Copenhagen for my first marathon, and one of the organisers from the marathon over in Denmark called Thor messaged me saying he'd love to have me out there, and kindly offered to pay for my entry fee, which is amazing. I just want to say thank you for that, because yeah, with running and entering races, there are a few expenses that crop up here and there, and that just makes it more accessible for me. So yeah, I'm going to be doing Copenhagen. Now Thor also came up with the idea of giving 2 bib numbers away, so I actually have 2 free entries to give away to you guys, so if you would like to do the Copenhagen Marathon with me. Now to enter the giveaway, you've got to head over to my Instagram, there's a post up there now which goes through all of the details on how to enter, but basically comment on that post why you would like to do the marathon, and tag 2 friends, as well as following myself and Copenhagen Marathon Instagram, and yeah, I'll personally pick 2 people to have free entry into the Copenhagen Marathon, and you can race the marathon with me, which I think is going to be awesome. I've decided to sort of pick my favourite entries rather than do a random hat entry, just because I thought that was a bit more cool, a bit more personal. So yeah, I'll be reading through all of your reasons why you would like to do the marathon. Maybe it's your first one, maybe you've always wanted to go to Copenhagen, or maybe you're trying to break a similar goal to me, and we can run together. That would be awesome. But yeah, I'm just going to enjoy my lunch now. It's probably gotten a little bit cold, but yeah, thanks for watching as always. Aspire to run and run to inspire, and we'll see you with another marathon training video soon. I will say, if you want to follow my marathon training, it's all going to be on Strava, so go follow me over there, and I'm going to plan on doing sort of a weekly training update on YouTube here as well. So yeah, thank you very much. See you again soon. Bye bye.